today. And it's kind of too like the circles has taught me, and we can begin here. Take your hands to your knees and just start to circle. And let's go counterclockwise. And I'll start really slowly. My hips are really, really tight today. So do what feels just right for you. And I guess what the circles taught me is that there's beginnings and there's ends, and there's rise and there's falls. And it's the cycle of life. Everything moves in circles and sway. And as humans, we get to resist this, or we get to move along with her. And I was thinking also that it is Earth Day tomorrow. You guys are the first ones to know I'm going to be hosting a class at noon tomorrow for Earth and Earth Day flow. And so if you want to join that, you're most welcome. So switch side now, take your hands and like really tight grip on your knees as you welcome the sways within your body and the swirls. And that's another thing that's not often mentioned in the yoga practice, is that your breath is not just in your heart and is in your lung. It's like your breath is swirling in and around you. It's kind of like a DNA strand. It's like an energetic like wheel and vortex and hub. And I like to imagine that when I do my circles. So it's not like 2D anymore. It's like becomes this like 3D embodiment. Okay, so continue your circles and then do some circles with your wrists, and if you want, like just like your neck. So it becomes this like nonsensical way of moving, kind of like just free flow. Oh, I hear the cracks, you guys. And sometimes it's like non-thinking, which in yoga we like this like mindful meditative, but in intuitive dance, which is a lot about these circles, we kind of like start from a non-thinking place, which I find sometimes I break out in that because it helps me to just be as I am. And there's this like essence of me, almost this like little girl Estelle that comes out. And in like reclaiming my parts as a whole humans, I need to reclaim the parts that want to play, and the parts that, all the parts that are sad, and the parts that are tired today, and all these parts, and I bring these parts close to me. Okay, so find your sits bones, reach your arms up, inhale, grab the left wrist, inhale, pull up, and exhale, lean on the right side, keep your chin nice and high, yeah. And then send the swirls kind of all over the left side of the body. I'm thinking also of like tumbleweeds, if you've ever seen like tumbleweeds and the wind, they kind of swirl in place. Just a different quality of your breath you might have not thought of before. So inhale, reach high. And exhale, lean on to the right side. I'm going to put my music down. We've been really lucky. Facebook hasn't taken down any of my videos on the group, but that's because I think my music has been really soft. So come back to center, palms together, bend the elbows, and then lean back. So imagine somebody pulling your elbow bones, interlace your fingers, so you'll go ahead and pull on your neck. And then lean back. And make your face really soft, your jaw relaxed, your tongue is off the roof of your mouth. Now inhale, reach your arms out wide, palms face up. And I love to do this. I like, just life, just give it to me today. What are you going to use me for today? I'm the paintbrush for the canvas of my life today. Inhale, deep breath in. And exhale, turn your palms, bring your fingers down, prop up even more. So your spine is even that much more long, and we'll go for a light twist. So right hand to the outside of the left thigh, left hand to the back. Grow tall, inhale. Exhale, twist. Can you guys see my pup? Victor's right here having a snooze. Come back to center, and we'll go on the left side. So left hand to the right thigh, right hand to the back. Grow tall, inhale. And exhale, twist. And then come back to center. And our little hand movement today will be like this. So palms down, and we'll go swirl up. Swirl up. And then just like the rain outside, although it kind of has stopped, we go rain, drop down. And we'll go up. Swirl and swirl and swirl. And rain, drop down. One more. And rain, drop down. And from here, join your palms at your chest. Look at your fingers, eyes are calm. Okay, close your eyes or half closed. And I'd love it if I'm going to read my card and you listen not just with your ears, with your entire body. Moon, remind me to listen to my body's rhythm. Moon, remind me to spin swirls in circles within each mandala, going deeper inside. Moon channels going with the flow. Invite sight and moonlight. Welcome, dream. Okay, so invite sight. If you've been working with color breathing, our color is purple. Take a deep breath in and a sigh out. Okay, so glad you're joining us, friends. Let's begin our movement practice. Okay, so on your hands and knees, and we'll start with some hip circles, of course. So we'll go one way. Okay. And then sending these mandala shape and these swirls as if you were like weaving your breath within your movements. So if your practice is usually like really power yoga, like really Ashtanga, this will feel really, really weird for you. And I would invite you to just go with the flow on this and just trust the unfolding and how your body is. Like if moving like this makes you feel awkward, like breathe into what makes you feel just awkward. And even sometimes I do some movements and like it irritates me, like frustrates me, and brings out almost like shame of, you know, this maybe like feels really sensual for you, or this, and I don't know, I'm not labeling anything for you. So just switch side, and I'm going way deeper here. Yours might look a little just smaller, and then switch side. And I will also invite that if you feel kind of sticky spots, like you're moving in a way and I'm like, oh, you know what, I could totally just stop here and I could breathe here, and it's the way for your body to really just tend to the dark and denser places inside you that are asking for your breath, that are asking for your light. And then to kind of continue on here. So creating your own almost like internal self-massage with the, you know, precision of your breath. And if you don't know how to make your breath kind of precise is just to be attentionate to the spots inside you that feel tighter. Okay, and we'll go into a little cat-cow stretch. Inhale, look up. And then round in. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, round in. Again, look up. And then exhale, round in. Okay, so back to neutral spine, curl your toes, hips on your heels. So this might be really like super toe killer. If it's too much, just release on your own. But if not, we'll go back to our wrist circles. Perhaps even getting our, I feel really kind of swirly and sometimes I'm looking at myself in the mirror here and I'm like, oh, this looks so weird. So I just close my eyes and I invite what my body wants to do. My toes are still curled, but just listening to what you need. And then inhale, reach your arms high. We'll grab the left wrist again, pull up. And go on the right side. Keep the chin nice and high. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale back to center. And then grab the other wrist. Inhale, pull up. And exhale here. Inhale here. Pull, pull, pull. And then exhale here. And back to center. Palms together. Bend the elbows. Lean back. Curl your hands, lean back, lean back, lean back. And then out, fold. Palms at the chest. All right, that's enough. And we'll come down and we'll go tap the legs. Take your time. And then I'll get you to just curl your feet, do a little like curls. And good. So from this low lunge, before we come up all the way to stand, so we'll go right foot forward, and then round in, and up, and round in, and up. You can keep on your fingertips, round in, and up, round in. Hardha Hanuman, sit back. So I'm so tight, I'm not even going down all the way, but you might. Okay, I'm so tight. Keep the jaw nice and soft. Ride the wave of your breath forward, and then right knee back, and then we'll get the hips on the right side. And then hips on the other side. And we'll go 2 circles counterclockwise. So 1, 2, and 1 on the other side, and 2. Okay, left foot forward, and we'll start cat-cow through the chest. One more. Round in and sit. Oh, you guys, I'm even tighter on the other side. Okay, honoring what your body needs and wants. And I think, if anything, out of all my years of doing yoga, that's what it's taught me. To just listen to my body's whispers until they become screams, you know? Okay, and then ride it forward, plant your hands. We'll come back to tabletop. Let's go on the left, just a little side. And as I wink, we'll go on the other side. And back to tabletop. Okay, well done. Curl toes, hips up, downward facing dog. And walk it out. All right, let's keep our circles going. So toes together, and we'll go knee circles, and we'll go down and up, and down and up. And notice if your breath like completely stops when you do that. Breathing in and out. Good. Other side. Two more. Okay, good. And we can walk it out. Nice bouncy knees. Take a deep breath in. And a long sigh out. Look forward, walk forward. Toes together. Inhale, long spine. Fingertips up your shin bones. Exhale to a bow. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, bow. And 1 more. And a bow. Now sit deep. Find the weight in your heels. Reach your arms all the way up, all the way high. And then palms back at your chest. Okay? So before we go into our bit more flow, we'll go hands to the hips and do some hip circles here. Hip circles here. A little cha-cha-cha. And then other side. Okay, imagining the swirls. For 3, 2, and then 1. Bring your toes together. The palms at the chest. Okay, let me be brave. Bringing all your tools, breathing in the color purple. Purple light in and all around you. Okay, let's begin moving. Inhale, reach your arms up and high. And exhale, dive all the way down. Inhale, long spine. Come back to find your low lunge. Right toes back, right knee down. And then both hands to the top of the left thigh. Give me 1 swirl up. And then rain drops down. Bring your fingertips down, sit back, hamstring stretch. Oh, that feels a bit better than the first one. Okay, ride it forward and we'll find chair pose. So step forward, feet hip width sit, big sweep up. Okay, let's go a little bounce this morning. So bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay, sit down deeper. And then let's go all the way up. Come on to your tippy toes. Okay, roll your shoulders back, away from your ears. Hook your thumbs at the top. Pull your thumbs apart. Open your upper back. Inhale. Exhale, hips down and arms out wide. Palms face up. Little pinky in, right? Your little urdhva arms. Good, and then palms back at the chest, toes together. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. And exhale, on dive all the way down. Inhale, long spine. Plant your fingers, left toes back, left knee down. Both hands to the top of the right thigh so you can stabilize the low back. Swirl on up. Get into the inner cycles, inner sways. Get into our moon theme and we'll go down. Rain falling down. Fingertips, and then sit back, hamstring stretch. Okay, half splits. Ride the breath forward and find chair pose. Sit, so find your seat. Find the back of your heels. Squeeze your thighs, and then reach your arms high. Start slow bounce, little bounce. Bounce it up, keep it going. With 3, 2, and 1. Extend, hook your thumbs, and come into a high. So you're hooking your thumbs, you're pulling on your thumbs. A little curl of the tailbone. And then inhale. Exhale, heels down, arms out, palms up. Inhale again, and palms back. Okay? Same, let's continue. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, dive down. I can hear you breathe with me. Long spine. Plant your fingertips, right toes back, right knee down. Both hands to the left side. Swirl on up. Okay, have fun with these. And then rain falls down. Okay, and then fingertips down, seat back, hamstring stretch. Okay, and then let's continue from here. We found chair pose, so we'll go ahead and sit. Find the weight on your heels, reach your arms high. Okay, to eagle. So extend your legs, right arm under right. Bend the knees again, right leg over right. So squeeze and sit. Low ribs in, every exhale, pull the belly button in. Inhale, exhale, sit down deeper. Okay, keep your arms in eagle. Unravel the right leg back, warrior 1. Plant the back heel. So pull back so your shoulders are on top of the hips. Okay, and the last posture here will be a good old warrior 2. So unravel your arms open wide and find warrior 2. So the back foot is 45-degree angle, parallel to the mat. And inhale, energize the arms. Exhale, deepen into the lunge. Okay, windmill your arms all the way down. Right knee down, left knee down, hip circles. Okay, whichever side, moving from an inside place. Okay, and back to tabletop, neutral spine, curl toes, hips up, downward facing dog. Lots of space in between your fingers, lots of space in between your toes. Breathe in. Big sigh. Look forward, walk forward. Bring your toes together. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, bow. Sweep your arms all the way up, look up. And bring your palms back at your chest. Okay? And we'll get ready for the other side. Inhale, reach, sweep. Inhale. Exhale, come on down. Bow, exhale. Inhale, long spine. Plant your fingers, left toes back, left knee down. Both hands to the right thigh. Swirl on up. Rain on down. And sit. Ride it forward to Utkatasana, feet hip width sit. Big sweep. Reach your arms high, stand up. Left under right, squeeze, sit. Left over right, squeeze, sit. Unravel the left leg back, warrior one. Plant the back heel. Grow tall from your waist. Keep squeezing your arms. And unravel all the way into warrior two. Arms out wide, right knee on top of the right heel. So inhale, energize the arms. Exhale, deepen into your lunge. Here we go. Windmill your arms down, left knee down, right knee down, and give me the circles. And back to neutral spine. And child's pose. Knees wide, toes touch, forehead on the mat. And find the puff of air behind your back and your low back. Walk your hands to the left, create a stretch on the right side of the body. You can take your right hand on top of the left. Walk your hands back to center all the way to the other side. And walk your hands back to center. Bring your palms together. Anchor your elbows. Reverse the prayer back. Yeah. And then plant the palms back down. Inhale up to tabletop. And we'll go down in 5 counts. So back your knees up a little. Inhale here. And exhale, elbows in. Slowly lower. Lower. Not sure if that was 5, but we'll just go with it. Okay, so let's go in a posture. I haven't done that one in a while. It's called Jiva Scout. So you'll turn on, so for me it's like my left side. So you'll turn in like, it's almost like a Jane Fonda layout, I guess. And I'd love for you to bend the right knee like this. So you're on your side, okay, and you send, and just feel it out here. Feel where your leg wants to go. Like my knee is in line with my right hip. And I just love for you to sway forward and back and see what's going on in, and doing these like really subtle movement, getting into the fascia, getting into all the kind of ins and out of that hip joint. For 3, 2, and 1. So bring the foot back, extend, and we'll roll onto the other side. So the right forearm is on the slant, the left foot will come in. So just set it up first. So maybe your knee is not in line with your hips. That's okay. But I just want you to find a way so you can go forward and back. And this side is so different for me, so I just adjust. Okay, in India, my teacher was really big into these like really subtle movements. And she said it's like a little pump in the body. And even when you think nothing's happening, there's so much happening on the inside. Okay, come back. Okay, and you can bring the foot back. Okay, and then come onto your belly. Bring your forehead down. And I'd love for us to come up into a sphinx. So forearms are down, your feet are hip width, and you can look back. So ground down to your hips. So look at your arms. Bring your left hand on a slant, the forearm on a slant. Bend the right knee in. And then perhaps you can grab the right toes and then pulling on the right toe. If that's not happening, you're just leaving your foot right here and breathing into the front side of that thigh. Try to keep elevated so you're not just, giving up. And then right foot down. And we'll go right here on your hands with our little cushion. And then have your back really rise and fall. And come back to center. We'll go on to the other side. So I had this one, oh la la. So right forearm left, okay? And then feeling it out. And I want to go in our peak pose this morning, which is wheel, which is our wheel pose, bow pose, Dhanurasana. One more inhale. And then exhale, lower. And we'll bring the opposite ear on the mat. And we'll go ahead in stages for bow. So if being on your belly is really not comfortable, you could come into tabletop and do it from this way. But if you want, I will start on my belly. I'll bend my knees. And it would be like, if you had a scarf or a strap would be really helpful. And grabbing onto your toes. And so that may be your bow pose today. And to remind yourself, this right here, it's like a perfect bow pose. We often forget that the foundation of the postures are the postures themselves. They don't need you to go anywhere else. And so listening to your breath, listening where it wants to go for this really super wide heart opener. So I'll kick first. So I'm creating traction on my hands, so my feet are pushing on my hands. See how that's happening? I'm pushing on my hands. So there's a traction in my chest. Okay? So we'll go up, kick, and rise, kick. Okay, knees are not out wide like this. Knees are really in. One more inhale. And exhale. Whew. So let that go. And then bring your nose back to center. Bring your palms face down. And bring one hand under and then the other under. So like you're playing volleyball, your hands are playing volleyball. And then you're going to bring the nose in. And I'll go ahead and kick with the right foot up. And down. Left up. And down. And then we'll try to go up 2. Keep the nose down. Okay, so good for your arms here to unstuck. The arms. Kick, 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 kick. And slowly release. Bring the left ear on the mat. Have the back rise and fall. And then bring your nose back to center. Push back. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Push back. Tabletop. Our last downward facing dog here. So curl toes, hips up. Okay. Which lead us into pigeon. So kick the right heel up. Hips stay squared. So these are optional knee circles. So bend the knee. We go knee circle in. Okay. We haven't given up on our circles yet. Other side. Now kick, extend the right leg, and we'll find pigeon pose. Right knee to the right wrist, shin on a slant. And we'll stay high for this pigeon pose this morning. You can curl the back toes, and we'll do circles through our chest, forward. One more. Last one. Okay. And to come back. Walk it out. And lift the left heel high. And we can start knee in. Other side. Extend, kick high. And then knee to wrist, shin on a slant. Settle here. So right hip forward, left hip back. Come onto your finger tabs. Inhale. And exhale, come down. And up. And down, and up, and down, and up. Stay. And come down. And we'll go ahead and push back, curl toes. Your last downward dog here. If you've been craving your flow all morning, go ahead. You'll roll onto high plank, down, up to cobra, and then you'll meet us back into a downward facing dog. Okay, so come onto your knees. And I'll stay in the cross-legged position. Where is my pillow? But if you'd like your morning shavasana on your back, go right ahead and be on your back. And make sure your your body's wide. That's what we've been working on all class, is to make space within your body, your heart, your mind, your limbs, your cells, and to expand. And to let this inner spark, which is your breath, kind of let yourself kind of radiate and kindle that radiance from the inside so that it comes out, outward for your day. Really like stoking that vitality for your entire day. And if you are sitting, you can have your palms face up. I was mentioning that it's the new moon tomorrow. The new moon is full of possibility. It's completely empty of light, so that we may fill it again with new things, new desires, and new dreams, and new intentions, and new missions, and so that we may be aligned with our dharma, our life's path, our And as you lay here standing up, I do want to read this poem from one of my favorite poets. His name is John O'Donohue. And it's a poem for a new beginning. In out of the weak places of the heart, where your thoughts never think to wonder, this beginning has been quietly forming, waiting until you were ready to emerge. For a long time it has watched your desire, feeling the emptiness growing inside you, noticing how you willed yourself on, still unable to leave what you had outgrown. It watched you play with the seduction of safety and the great promises that sameness whispered, heard the waves of turmoil rise and relent, wondered, would you always live like this? Then the delight when your courage kindled and out you stepped onto new grounds, your eyes young again with energy and dream, a path of plenitude opening before you. Though your destination is not yet clear, you can trust the promise of this opening. Unfurl yourself into the grace of beginning that is at one with your life's desire. Awaken your spirit to adventure. Hold nothing back. Learn to find ease in risk. Soon you will be home in a new rhythm, for your soul senses the world that awaits you. Deepen your breath, one at a time. If you were on your backs, turn on your side and come up to a seat. I love to sing today for all the people that are hurting just so deeply. For all of us, really. Please let me be brave. Please let me see my choices clearly. Please let me be brave. Please let me see go swirl with the body one side. And then the other. And bring your palms face up. Please let me be brave. Let me see my choices clearly. Bring your palms at your chest. Breathing in the heart and in the lungs of the world as and together in our households.